It's been nearly 6 weeks since the brutal killing of Jamal Khashoggi. But after denials, counterclaims and investigations, Saudi Arabia has another explanation for what occurred on October the 2nd.
The killing happened because of a fight and the victim being restrained and drugged, which resulted in his death. We identified who gave the order and those who took part in the murder, and there are 5 people and their stories all match. After the murder, the body was dismembered by those responsible and transferred outside the consulate building. 5 people removed the body from the building.
The Saudi prosecutor's office says the remains were handed over to somebody local outside the grounds of the consulate. So far, 11 people have been charged in Saudi Arabia, with the death penalty requested for 5 individuals. But the international reaction is still one of concern to the government in Riyadh, who maintain this is now an internal matter.
We request the death penalty for the 5 individuals directly involved in the crime and the others be punished according to their crimes.
There has been a joint investigation with Turkey over the last few weeks, but it's not one that's gone smoothly. The Turkish government want the suspects to be extradited and tried in Turkey. 6 weeks on, and there's still very little we can be sure about. We know, of course, that Jamal Khashoggi entered that door at the Saudi consulate on October the 2nd and was then killed, but very little more. And for the Turkish government, there are still too many loose ends and unanswered questions.
The statement by the public prosecutor of Saudi Arabia said that some measures have been taken regarding the people who were instructed to carry out the murder. We find all these steps positive but insufficient. Those who ordered the murder also need to be identified. The process should not be closed. We'll follow this process and share the developments with the world.
This macabre episode shows no sign of ending. If we need a reminder of the pain that many who are close to the journalist are still suffering, it's that his family and friends are having funeral prayers in Istanbul on Friday, but they still don't have his remains for a proper burial. Francis Collins, TRT World, outside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul.